Hey everyone, it's Terry from Terry's Philippine Journey. We're out here on the Rusi today, up heading on one of my favorite roads to Santo Tomas in the Philippines here. Give you a little update of all the stuff. I've shown you some stuff when I was getting it put on at the dealer. It's a little muddy because I actually ride my bike off-road, and it's the rainy season here, so it's hard to keep clean, but try to go over everything I've done to it with you. It's July the 1st here in the Philippines. It's Saturday. So upgrades I've done, which I've mentioned in most of the videos, is the 21-18 tire combos. That's what's on here. It's a little dirty, so I don't know if I can see the rims, but SPD, I think, are the rims there. The tires are Moto something. See if I can find the logo. Well, I'll look at that here in a minute. Or Moto something. It's kind of dirty, so I can't really see the tire logo. But anyhow, it's 21-18. I've had the oil changed to the second for the first time. Put Motul, 2050 in it, which I think is a good weight. It's air cooled and it's very hot here in the Philippines all year round, so I think a 2050 is very good. Got the LED bulb in there, so it's multiple, 10 times brighter than the stock bulb, so it's LED, which was halogen. So here comes the gentleman. So it's not too busy, it's pretty peaceful, so I like to come up here and do many videos and talk and enjoy the nature. So LED bulbs, bigger wheels, new grips and hand guards, Service hand guards, metal aluminum guards with blue pro taper hand guards. As you can see here, they're a little hard on the hand. I may get used to them. If not, I'll get some softer ones. So I prefer to not wear gloves unless I'm riding a lot off-road. Got a CDI ignition box, a new CDI, which sits back here under the seat. It's aluminum, supposed to be higher revving, which I can attest to today. The bike definitely revs out and wants to pull in the higher RPMs. My guess is another it's either revving easier or going up another 1,000, 2,000 RPM, but it really wants to rev out and pull where before it come up short. Also got here you can see a little bit better on the ignition coil. Got a high performance ignition coil. I don't know if you can tell if that's an XR carb or not, but XR200 carburetor, so I got that. Same size, just supposed to have better flow than the other one. Hey, and the other new thing that wasn't attached is I got this plastic carbon fiber-ish skid plate on here. So that was custom done because they really don't make too many stock ones that fit that. So got little brackets there. They did that at Rusi. So skid plate, CDI, LED light, carburetor from XR, a high performance coil and CDI, hand guards, headlight bulb, which I've mentioned. I've done nothing with the air filter or box yet, just leaving that stock. But overall, the bike seems to shift and run a little bit better with the Motul in there. Oil, pretty economical. I like the hand guards. Looks are coming along, especially once I clean it up. This is a 2022 Rusi KRY 200. Suspension, working on that a little bit. I haven't done anything yet, but been kind of thinking about it and tuning. Things I've got on the list to do, I'm looking for some bar risers, so there go in here, looking for a couple inch rise. So 50 millimeters, because I want the bars to sit up higher. going to re-gear it, so got a DID chain coming, wrong side. So looking to re-gear it. So I think it's a 1343 currently is what I counted. And I'm going to gear it up for a little more better acceleration and better off-road riding, hopefully. So I'm going to try a 1348 with a DID chain. Hopefully it's O-ring, but we're working on that. So bar risers, the chain, slowly working on the suspension. So my overall take on everything, pretty happy with it. So again, this is a $1,400 bike here in the Philippines, which is about 17,000 peso. I got in, for that price, I also, it's insured for a year. I think that was 130 pesos, if I can remember correctly. So very economical. Now, Honda would have cost me something similar in time I did some improvements on the Honda. They're between 6,000 and 8,000 here in the Philippines. So at $1,400, this is a bargain, and for what they are and the price difference, I think the Rusi's a better bike in my opinion for the money. Now, if you don't care about the money, then obviously the Honda is a little bit better, but it still has faults. So, but this it comes with the LED turn signals, which is pretty cool. It's got a nice looking LED tail light on it. It's really sleek. All the Japanese bikes and everything hang down here, and you have to upgrade them or cut them off. And so the Rusi really has a lot going for it. Oh, the other thing I forgot, I had the exhaust here decored, so it has a straight through pipe, so it has a lot better flow. So it was a little plugged up before, but it's still the stock exhaust, just modified silencer. So yeah, it's running really good. Anxious to try to get the happy to get the risers on there, because I'm very tall. I'm 6'4". Old guy, I'm 61, so I had no plans to really race, just to kind of putt and trail ride and get through town. I still like to go up some of the trails and rougher roads and stuff, but I think my racing days and trying to compete and stuff are gone behind me. So for what I do, I think the Rusi's a really good bike, and you know, it's not without its faults, but the styling is really good, and what you get for the money is excellent. It's got wave rotors. It comes with electric kickstart as well. Nice aggressive pegs. You don't get them on any Japanese bike, any Japanese dual sport bike, unless it's near 10 grand. Aluminum handlebars, I think they're 1.125". So oversized handlebars, LED lights on the back. So nice looking exhaust. It doesn't weigh a ton. It's not like a suitcase. It's very small. I'd say that's about 13-14 inches or something long. Probably 14 or 15 maybe. So pretty sleek looking bike. Everywhere I go, people say, you know, it looks like a KTM, and it does. Also, it comes with a plastic fuel tank, not a metal tank, so I'm sure that's probably, I would imagine, lighter. It has a sleek saddle on it. It's a little hard, but I've been riding bicycles and motorcycles for years, so if I was going to travel across country for 2, 3, 4 hours of setting or longer, then maybe a more comfortable seat. For off-roading, it's tolerable. I stand up quite a bit to stretch my legs and rest. So that's my take on it so far. I'll let you know as things continue. Let me know what your guys are riding and doing out there in your setup, especially on the Rusi's. Very interested in learning more about them, and especially on the suspension. So So overall, I'm pretty happy. So I got a little electric short, which I guess the Rusi's kind of known for. I think it's down here where the key is. So it cut out on me the other day. So I'm going to get that addressed hopefully next week. So putting, also getting bead locks, rim locks for it. So right now it just has an inner tube with no locks, so I tend to run the lower pressure. I usually run, anywhere as low as 10 to about as high as 15 pounds for off-roading. So here goes another guy. Yeah, so most people ride this style, you know, half of them ride this style of bike around here. Because as you can see, this is a main road over to Santo Tomas, a small barangay here, which I ride over from San Fernando. And it's got some rough spots in it. There's some rain washout ruts that are 10, 12 inches deep in places. So it definitely pays to have a bike with a little suspension. And I think this one here has a, I'm guessing between 6 and 8. I think it's near 8 inches front and back. So a minimum of 6. I measured 8 on the front. So it's somewhat short. I think you can make improvements on that and go to 9 or 10. But so far for what I ride and everything, it's sufficient. And the skid plate seems to be working. It looks pretty good. So it's a work in progress. I think it's about 13 inches of ground clearance, so it's quite a bit. I got it sagged out an inch or 2, so with me sitting on it, it's probably 10 or 11, but unlaid and the skid plate off of it, I got about 13 inches. So that's where we're at. If you have any questions or comments or want to care to share about your Rusi, be glad to hear and share any more information that I know. So that's it for now. So got a handful of other upgrades coming and just trying to maintain it at this point. So I would say I'd recommend the Rusi. The motor seems pretty good, but I've only owned it it's 3 months old, and I think I've got maybe 800 kilometers. And the other thing, it comes with a nice little dash. I'll turn it on here. So, I don't know, there it is. It's wanting to blink because the camera. It's not blinking online. I've got almost 600 kilometers. Yeah, on the video it makes it want to blink, but it's not blinking. But that's another thing. The bike for 1,400 American dollars comes with nice wide sturdy pegs, LED tail light, digital readout, has a tachometer, has a little fuel light or gauge on it, plastic tank. It does remind you of a lot of KTM, some of the design and build qualities, so very similar in styling. And I know it's not the quality of a KTM. I've owned many KTMs in America, so I'm not trying to, this is not a KTM. It just has a lot of the styling cues from the KTM. It is a 5-speed. I do wish it was 6-speed, although it seems to have a good torquey motor and seems to pull the gears pretty good. So, but it's always nice to have that extra gear. Sometime in the dark, we'll turn it on and show you the lighting and everything. Headlights very, very powerful. So it's a night and day difference. I think I went from 20 or 30 watts to stock. That was stock, and I think I'm well over 100 watts with the new headlights. So it's very powerful. So, all right, everybody, that's it. That's my time on the Rusi today. It's, like I said, July the 1st, 2023. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care, and God bless, and have a good day. Thank you.